This is Gracie, in case you see her roaming around. She is our aunt and uncle's little pup, and we are dog sitting just for a few days. So yeah, she's here visiting. She's a sweetheart. It's been so fun to have her around. Say hi. 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 So sweet. Hello, welcome. I'm Claudia. If you're new here, welcome to a super chill and cozy plant chore type of video. We are going to be transferring my Alocasia Cuprea from pond into a tree fern mix, so the opposite of what I would normally do with an Alocasia, and I'll talk with you a little bit more about that and why. And we are going to tackle my prop box, my original prop box. I added a bunch of other cuttings to it not terribly long ago. I can try to note the date if I find it. And several things are ready to graduate from there and continue rooting in a bigger vessel. So we're gonna tackle those two things, and it has been freezing here. I mean, relatively here in Southern California, it is very cold for us. It's getting down in the low 40s at night, and even during the day, it's very, very cold, but at least the sun is out today, so that's nice. I hope that this sounds good to you. Let's get started. I hope the lighting is okay for you here. This is the time of day where I get like really blasted in my office space with light, but I do like it, and I think it adds a little to the cozy. So Alocasia Cuprea, here we are again. She is a little thirsty. I feel like I say that in every video. Whatever plant I'm tending to, it's like she's a little thirsty, but I actually did do this on purpose because I knew that I would be transferring it, and I didn't want, it's just easier to deal with any of the substrates when they're on the drier side versus wet. They get really sticky. But anyway, I showed her in my houseplant tour video, and I said that I just can't seem to keep her happy. Like, I haven't cracked the code with her, and I'm sure it has something to do with my watering. There's two plants in here. I think I repotted her. I like rehabbed her and repotted her with you here. If I can find the video, I'll link it down below. Yeah, she's just not happy. And all of you pretty much said that Cuprea, Alocasia Cuprea, is the one Alocasia you keep in either soil, or lots of people said a tree fern fiber mix. So we are going to transition her from pond to a tree fern fiber mix, and hopefully that does the trick. I am gonna keep her in a self-watering. I'll use these little pots. They have the clear inner pot with a wick, and they have the little window here. This was another recommendation by someone on Instagram when I noted my favorite watering planters or self-watering planters, and someone said that they love these, and I actually have the larger size of these, and I don't love them because they're so shallow, but I think that for smaller plants these probably will work. So anyway, this is what I'm using for her, and I'll aim you down a little and we'll just get this process going. I brought this little tray just to dump out the pond because I will be sterilizing it and reusing it. Yeah, this is bone dry in here. That pot was too big for it, honestly. So I'm not too disappointed at the root system. I don't know if you remember, but when I was first rehabbing it, it had like no roots. It was really bad. I don't see any corms, and I'm not surprised because it's not very happy. I'll give you a closer look at the roots in 1 second. I was initially thinking that I was going to rinse them but I'm thinking that whatever I can get off just like this, great. And then I'm just gonna leave the rest. Like this is good for me. Oops. One is obviously this root system is much smaller than this one, but this is also the bigger plant. That's okay, there's a new leaf on the way. So that's kind of exciting. And we will just get rid of this one. That's already retiring. Oh, there's a new leaf on the way on this one too. I'll show you. So that's nice. Yeah, I don't know what it is about Cuprea that just, I mean, I wouldn't say that it didn't like pon, but there was something I was obviously not getting right with it in pon. So, I mean, the fact that so many of you said that you keep it, that like semi-hydro wasn't it for you with this one, I feel like there's definitely something to that. Okay. That wasn't so bad. I was expecting a much bigger mess. We'll prep this. I don't know that if you saw her just now, but she's like sniffing the camera really closely. So Winnie over at Rare Plant Bay actually makes her own soil mix for alocasias, mainly is what she grows. I mean, she calls this Alocasia Premium Aeroid Mix, and it's tree fern fiber base. So this is what I am going to use, and I'm excited because I've been waiting. Like, I kept thinking, what alocasia am I gonna try in that, since all of my alocasias are in pon? So, I mean, this better work. Ooh, this is so nice. It's so fluffy. Hopefully that, oh, you see her? She's so cute. Yeah, this looks so nice. So I believe, does she write the ingredients? Yeah, New Zealand tree fern, cocoa core, and perlite. Sounds great. Looking for the wig, lost it. So we are today about, wait, what's today? 15, 16? We're like 9 days away from Christmas. A, do you celebrate? B, do you shop for presents? And if so, are you done? And C, do you like this time of year, or do you find it to be a lot more stressful? I used to really love Christmas. It used to be my favorite holiday, but I feel like as of recent, this isn't centered and it's gonna bother me. Should I redo it? I think I'm gonna redo it. Oh no, the wick. Yeah, Christmas used to be my favorite time of year, and then I just feel like the last couple of years it's just been like really stressful and just not as fun, for lack of better explanation, I guess. I feel like the holiday season, like this season, gets so busy. It's supposed to be like time to spend with loved ones and family or whatever, if you do celebrate, obviously. But we end up having like all these extra commitments that like we have to go to. And I don't know how much time we actually spend doing the thing we actually want to do. Curious to know how you feel. It's still not centered, but I feel like it's better. Oh no. I'm actually going to take this over to the sink and give it a really nice thorough soak. I'll meet you over there. This is my nutrient-rich cocktail. And I guess my plan for this is to just refill as the reservoir becomes empty. I don't know if you can see slight water right there. Oops. Anyway, and then let me add the steak back because it needs it. Okay, this will work for now, and she's all set. I really hope that I can get this right because I think it's such a beautiful alocasia. Like just the colors of it, the shininess, like it's just really like it's iridescent, like dark iridescent. It's so pretty. Okay, now the prop box, even though I kind of really don't want to do that. Here is the prop box. So I don't know how well you can see, but it looks very jungly in here. So some things definitely need to come out. Okay, so let's just open it up. Okay, here it is. I can see some roots in the bottom. Honestly, not that many. So here we are. We have some Philodendron Rio, Philodendron Gigas, Ring of Fire. I think there's still some Verrucosum in here. Yeah. Oh, an obliqua. Yeah, okay. Okay. So yeah, this, I guess I'm just gonna start pulling things out and then figuring out how I'm proceeding with each of them. I'm not really sure. I guess I didn't give this a ton of thought. So I ended up chopping my Gigas all the way back. Here's one of them. Because I had underwatered it, I was losing some leaves. Only that tiny root. And yeah, I just added a bunch of wet sticks in here. How interesting is this? This is also a Gigas, and look how long this leaf is. I love it. More roots. There's one more Gigas. Ooh, look at this tiny thing. I think this might be a Verrucosum. Not ready either way. But here is another Gigas. And I guess that's it for the Gigas. My Philodendron Rio, I also, oh my gosh, look at this. Sorry, we have to do this one next. Oh, I'm surprised it has so little roots. This is a Monstera chunk from my original Monstera. When I chopped it, I ended up with this wet stick. So I just put it in here. Has 3 leaves, but I'm surprised to see how little roots. Interesting. Yeah, we'll probably move that out. It's a Ring of Fire. We'll move him out too. It's a little cutie. And then all the Rios. I think I don't know if I finished saying, but yeah, I had restarted this one, or I chopped it a ton. And my goal with the Rio is to have one big bushy plant, so hopefully I can do that. I don't know what this is, but it's clearly rotted. And this looks chunky. They really don't have a lot of roots, but I am going to transfer them out of here anyway. Gracie. Like, that's pretty small root system. But look how pretty the leaves are. What is this? I guess this is another Gigas. Oh my gosh, some of these Rios are tiny. I'm gonna leave the itty bitty ones in there and keep rooting. Yeah, I think, pretty sure this is a Verrucosum. But I'm not impressed by the roots yet, so I think I'm just gonna leave that one. Looks like this is a begonia. Ugh. And this is another Verrucosum, I'm pretty sure. So we'll move him. Okay, and this is what we're left with. Very different. I gotta wash my hands because there was something disgusting. It was so bright when I started filming and it's getting so dark so fast. I hope the lighting is okay. To pot these up, I'm actually going to use Tree Fern and perlite. That's what I've been doing when I transition propagations from their prop box, or like if I have them in a full humidity dome, and they've been adjusting really, really well. So that's what I'm gonna do. Now, I don't have that much left of either. So we'll see. I mean, I think I have plenty of Tree Fern. I know I don't have that much perlite. We're gonna do what we can. Maybe I can do some of them and just like straight Tree Fern. I really wouldn't want to do that. All right, let's see how far this gets me. Honestly, I usually do like half and half, and this is more like, I don't know, 2/3 and a third. But that's what I have, so that's what we're gonna do. So I think let's see where I'm putting them first. I really don't have that many options. These are my two actual pots that I have. So I guess I could do the Rio and the smaller one because all of these have way smaller roots. Oh my gosh, I'm already envisioning how cute this is going to look. Just such a full pot. Yeah, I think I'll do the Rio and the smaller one. And then oh my gosh, look at this. And then we will do the Gigas in this one. Oh, this seems kind of big for the Gigas. I'm wondering if I should put this back in the prop box. Look how little the root system is. I don't know. Honestly, this feels too big for that. But this feels way too small. Maybe that one? I don't know. They're honestly all really small. No, I think I'll do this one here. Okay. Then maybe the Ring of Fire here. No, that's way too small. I think I'm gonna need one of those other cups. This just seems so big for the Gigas. Probably be okay for this one. I really don't like these decisions. Okay, let's do the two that I decided. And that is going to be this guy Some of these leaves are so little, so cute. For the longest time, I've been wanting a Philodendron Gabby, but it just blows my mind that those prices have not, I mean, they've come down, sure, but they're still really expensive. And I just feel like I just can't. I have heard that they're super slow growers, and that's kind of why price remains high. And it makes sense because they have so much of that white creaminess, but that's just a lot. I'm just trying to like gather all the leaves so that I can place all the roots, hopefully, in the soil. There we go. Or in the mix. I also kind of feel like getting a Philodendron Gabby not from Gabriella's plants is kind of a big risk because lots of people mislabel them, and then for the price point that like I would be willing to pay for it, they're kind of like really small, and it could technically be just like a more variegated cream splash or something, or silver stripe, or even Rio. Like 1 or 2 leaves, and then them passing it as a Gabby. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait to see this grow. Do you see how cute? We'll probably take them all to the sink and give them like a thorough water through and stuff before I add the nutrients, but then it'll also clean up the leaves that I got dirty with the mix. Oh my gosh, I am obsessed with that. Why am I so torn about adding the Gigas in there? Maybe I should just do it. I think I'm just gonna do it. This is what I have. You know why I should be torn? Because I don't have that much mix. Like, that is what I should be worried about. So the Gigas is a climber, and I do intend to have it climb, but I would probably just give it like a coco coir pole or something. Like, I don't think that I would do a moss pole again for this one. So Gigas I got last fall, I believe, and I just fell in love with it. Like, the color is so beautiful on this, and I love the way the leaves kind of like hang or shingle on the plant. It's just so pretty. Yeah, I think this will be okay for now. Whoops. Can't waste any of the mix because I don't have that much. Here is the Verrucosum, and I need to get 2 more little cups for the Ring of Fire and the Monstera, and then also probably a different potting mix for the Monstera because I will for sure not have enough of this Tree Fern. I found these 2. I think I'm gonna put the Monstera here just because I'm a little bit less worried about that one. And I'll put the Ring of Fire in this one, and let's see if I have enough mix left. I think the answer is no. So I'm probably just going to add just more straight tree fern. I was pretty late to get on this tree fern bandwagon. And to be honest, I'm still learning it and how, you know, it works in my environment and with my growing habits. So I think it's just, it's like anything, it's whatever we use to grow our plants is going to be highly, or like it will react to how we care for them. So we can't say like tree fern's the absolute best, because it could not, depending on your care habits. Much like growers use like that super dense peat and the plants grow great in their conditions, and when we bring them home, should we leave them there, we're gonna run into big problems. So yeah, I'm still learning how tree fern works for me in my environment and with my care, but I have had really good success with propagations going into, even with like newer small roots going into tree fern and perlite. So that's what I've been doing. It's also better for, you know, the perlite by itself gets like so much terrible algae, it's gross. Okay, and the Monstera. This is just my regular chunky mix. And there she is. I will meet you back at the sink again. We will give them all a nice shower and water through, and then we will meet back here in just a little bit. While I was out there in the kitchen, I went ahead and I placed them where they are going to continue to root and grow, hopefully. I did just set up that whole like new grow rack. I'll show you better in a different video. I didn't film actually building it because I found it kind of boring, but I do have some content around that, but I'll share more about that rack later. But anyway, so I went ahead and I placed them there already since they were already there. I think they look so cute. I am particularly so excited about the Rio. Let me know what you think and wish me all the luck with my Cuprea, because I really do love that plant and I would love for it to thrive. But this brings us to the end of this video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me while I cross things off my to-do list. I really love to start the new year, any new year, with like things organized and settled in their place and not this like massive to-do list. So I'm trying really hard to be on top of all of the plant things that need to be done before the new year. And again, doing them alongside you just always makes it so much more fun. Thank you again so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.